Hello folks, yes I'm here, I'm a little bit late I know. Yes, John here from the Killer Bits, and we're back with another daily grind. It's just you, me, the camera and a cup of coffee, and I apologise, I was running late. I was fiddling with the graphics and the assets and things like that, but I'm here now, so let's grab this. Anyway, so what are we going to talk about today? Well, first up on the list, this showed up in news feeds first thing this morning. Minecraft is going to be on the Wii U. Yes, obviously we've got the Nintendo Direct in about 6 hours time, I think it is. And this kind of leaked earlier because it showed up on Peggy's website. Peggy, the is it European or is it UK only? Peggy, the European ratings board for games, posted this earlier. Click. There we go. Minecraft Wii U edition. So yes, it's confirmed. So that is obviously going to be announced in the Nintendo Direct later. Well, I say it's obvious. It's nothing's confirmed until it actually appears, obviously. But yeah, it seems fairly certain that that is going to be showing up in the Nintendo Direct. So a little snippet of what to expect later. It's taken a while for Minecraft to appear on the Wii U, so it's good to see that it is showing up on the console, if a little late. And let's face it, the Wii U is on its way out. Obviously, Nintendo are developing for the NX now. And obviously, they send out developer kits. What was it? 3-4 weeks ago that news kind of hit that they were sending out developer kits. What else we got going on? Bear with us while I just check chat. Oh, nothing at the moment, but we can send out a message. Come and say hi, guys. There we go. There we go. Right, yes. What else we got? What else we got? Oh yes, yes. This came out. Well, it's obviously it's Friday the 13th tomorrow, and this has been something that's been going on Kickstarter for a while. The Friday the 13th game. Obviously there was a big push behind it because Adam Sessler, you know, him formerly of Rev3 and Attack of the Show and all that kind of thing, after leaving games journalism to set up his PR company, this seems to have been the first big project he's kind of worked with, and it's basically a small indie team working with the license holders for Friday the 13th. Anyway, it was on Kickstarter. They were asking for, let me find it, 700,000, and with 37 hours to go, they have got 700,400. Let me do this again. $742,697. So they have hit their goal before their Friday the 13th target, obviously. It seems like it was kind of pretty much set in stone that they were going to get there. I mean, I did notice if you scroll all the way down to the bottom of the Kickstarter pledges, 4 people have backed it at 10 grand a piece. So I'm guessing there's going to be a few bigger financial angels in there that I'm guaranteed it gets that push over the top. I'm not saying there's going to be shrewd marketing, but I've got a feeling Friday the 13th game would have got the money anyway. It's probably gone on Kickstarter to help generate a bit of buzz, which it did, so it had the kind of positive effect it was supposed to. We've got one person watching, but nobody in the chat yet. Do let me know if this stream is coming through. As I say, it was a little rushed towards the end there, getting everything sorted, but we are on track. Where are we? Oh, on the subject of Kickstarter games, obviously a big Kickstarter game that has been bubbling away again for, what was it, last year? First announced anyway. Yooka-Laylee. Yes, last night, well, probably a few hours after I finished the broadcast last night, Playtonic announced, or rather IGN announced for Playtonic. IGN seem to be having a lot of the exclusives for this. Their new character for Yooka-Laylee, Rextro. Let me get this right. The Rextro 64us the polygon dinosaur guarding a load of arcade cabinets inside Yooka-Laylee. Let me find the details. Yeah, so obviously from just the design you can see it is a throwback to the old Rare days on the N64. Obviously Playtonic is made up of a lot of old Rare developers, and this character is a throwback. I think some of the original designs had him wearing almost like a DK tie, but they've swapped it out for this medallion. But this little chap basically is an NPC that guards arcade cabinets throughout the world of Yooka-Laylee, and that is how they're going to put in kind of mini games into the whole overall game. And it's nice to see Playtonic being able to play and a nod back to kind of their old N64 and Rare days. So that was a nice one to see. As I said, it seems a bit odd that this small independent company is getting IGN to do all their PR for them. But yeah, if it's working for them, it's working for them. What else have we got going on? What about next on my list? Oh, of course, the Xbox One update drops today. This one is designed to improve. It's a system overhaul essentially. 1.2 gigabyte overhaul is the download, as opposed to like normally like it's 200 odd meg. Yeah, it's 1.2 gig, but it's supposedly for a system overhaul. There's a revamp on the dashboard, but mainly it's for the fact that it's the backwards compatibility is coming into effect. So that it was announced at E3 that Xbox One would have backwards compatibility with a number of 360 games, and here we get to finally try it out. Admittedly, I don't have a Xbox One, but Fran does, so I dare say she'll be letting us know what the experience is like. Obviously, there is only a limited number of games. There are some fairly high-profile ones, but it is still only a limited library. But it's good to get that kind of backwards compatibility. It has actually said how it's going to deal with DLC. You're not going to be able to buy DLC through the Xbox One store and things like that. If you're doing the backwards compatibility thing and you want DLC for your 360 games, you'll either have to go to your Xbox 360 to buy the DLC, or you'll have to go to xbox.com to purchase the DLC basically online. So yes, that is the Xbox One update, which, as I say, 1.2 gigabytes. That's quite a hefty download just for an update, but we'll see whether there's going to be issues. I did notice there was lots of troubleshooting guides to, if something screws up, try and turn it on and off again, all that kind of thing as usual. But yes, what else have we got? Scroll through my list. Oh, this was probably the biggest news story I found this morning, and it did send me down a rabbit hole of looking at a lot of details into this. DreamHack has been acquired by a Scandinavian entertainment TV company. Basically, the news came out today that Modern Times Group, or better known as MTG, has acquired DreamHack. They've got 100% stake in it now for 244 million Swedish krona, which is about $28 million. And this is hot on the heels of them kind of diving into esports in a big way, because not only this, but back in July they purchased Turtle Entertainment, which basically operates the electronic sports league, ESL. They got 74% stake in that back in July, and they forked out $83.5 million for that. And also in July they also purchased Zoom In TV, which is I think it's the biggest YouTube MCN in Europe. So this company, this MTG, I'd never heard of before. Basically, it's a Scandinavian company, but they've kind of spread. They cover a lot of Europe now. A lot of Africa as well. They've got kind of arms in Ghana and places like that. Are going into esports in a big way. This purchase of DreamHack obviously DreamHack being based in Scandinavia as well, it seems a logical choice. But to pay out 28 million for DreamHack, it shows just how big esports is. And well, we all know esports is a big thing, but this kind of purchase proves it, and it proves it's not just kind of Korea and Asia that are, you know, backing esports in a big way. The fact that it's becoming bigger in Europe. I mean, one thing is DreamHack has obviously started in Scandinavia, but it's spread out. It's doing tournaments all over Europe now, and next year it's actually doing a tournament in the States. Where is it? In Austin, Texas. So yes, this proves that. Oh wait, Wii U's getting Minecraft. Yes, Snowman 0147. Yes, it was on the Peggy website earlier. I will, if you check the patch notes, well, the notes in the description later, I will send you the link. But yes, it'll probably be in the what's the name? Nintendo Direct later. You will see that. But yes, it's pretty much a given, Snowman. So yes, as I said, esports is big business, and this purchase does obviously prove that. What else have we got? Oh yeah, cast your minds back a few years to what was it? DICE 2013. Does anybody remember a little keynote speech between a certain Lord Gaben and J.J. Abrams? Yes, back then in this keynote speech, they were talking about a kind of big collaboration between Valve and Bad Robot to create not only games, Bad Robot creating games with the help of Valve, but also Valve receiving help from Bad Robot and J.J. Abrams to actually create film properties based on their IPs. Well, yeah, a couple of years on, we've not heard any more about that, but something new has happened today. I noticed this video appeared, and it's J.J. Abrams sitting down with Chair, obviously developers of Infinity Blade and working with the Epic engine. Yes, it seems like there may have been something go on between Valve and Bad Robot, whether they couldn't resolve how they wanted to work together in that. But it seems that that relationship is all over, and Bad Robot have gone looking for another lover in the games world, and they're teaming up with Chair to create this game called Spy-Jinx. And there's no information as of yet what Spy-Jinx is. Obviously from the title and what was said in the video, I will stick a link down below. It appears to be some kind of sort of tactical spy game type thing. But they did also mention, and obviously it comes from Chair's background working on Infinity Blade, it is going to be a mobile game as well as on PC. So I've got a feeling that is where the kind of sticking point might have been with Valve. Maybe Bad Robot wanted to have something that would play across all platforms, but Valve obviously just wanted something PC based. So that's interesting. I did notice also in the interview they said phone, tablet, PC, never mentioned console. So this feels like it may be kind of one of those slightly ropey mobile games that will get a PC port. There are tons of them out there, so yeah, this feels like it may be quite a bad one, but who knows. There was a lot of excitement in that original announcement that J.J. Abrams and Gaben working together to create something awesome, hopefully. But now we've got maybe a slightly watered down version. But yeah, that is kind of all the news I've picked up on today. I know this is a little rushed. Obviously, I was running a little behind. It's been a manic day for me. Oh, sorry, James Graham is back. Hi, yes, thank you for joining us. Obviously, the virtue of live streaming on YouTube is you can rewind back and see this all as a DVR, and it will be on the channel later today. But yeah, that is kind of all the news I picked up on today. Obviously, the big thing will obviously be Nintendo Direct this evening. Well, it's this evening for us. Wherever you are in the world, it'll be a different time. But yeah, I've got to wait until, what is it, 10 o'clock, I think. So yeah, I've got about 6 hours to wait before we find out what's going to be in the Nintendo Direct. I mean, you guys, have you got any idea what might be in the Nintendo Direct today? James Graham, do you play War Thunder? No, I don't. My brother does, and he keeps bugging me to try it out, but I've never given it a try. I may do it at some point, but it's not something I'm kind of that interested in. One thing, kind of competitive type games I'm looking to try out. Obviously, Overwatch, when we get access, there's stuff like High Res 1 Paladins, there's Battle Ball, all these kind of, you know, Team Fortress style shooters I'm interested in trying out, but I've never been that interested in War Thunder. I may give it a go at some point, because obviously there is the I noticed I think it was War Boats or something. I got a press release through the other day. I scanned through it. There was a pretty picture of a boat on it. I know War Thunder and those type games are constantly getting updates. So yeah, I mean, if there is a new one, do let me know. I will take a look. It's just there's so many games, so little time. Yeah. So anything else you guys may have picked up on? As always, you can let me know in the chat, or you can ping me a message over on Twitter @thekillerbits, or you can get in touch with us on Facebook as well. Other news, obviously, as I said, Nintendo Direct tonight, but it's also, we're supposed to be having the expansion for Hearthstone releasing at some point today. Yaki's looked into it and said apparently Europe isn't going to get it till tomorrow, so whether that's kind of a late release for the States and we're getting it the time difference, or it's just they're not turning on the European servers until, you know, several hours later. But you'd expect maybe it'd be 6-7 o'clock our time, but it may be delayed. And if it's anything like previous expansions for Hearthstone, there has been a delay because servers have not been able to cope with it. Other than that, it's been a bit quiet. Obviously, the news is still dominated by Fallout. Everything. I have been seeing really amusing character creations. What was the best one I saw this morning? Somebody's created John Cena. There was a Bob Ross last night. So yeah, people seem to be having a lot of fun with the character creation in Fallout, and also people seem to not be doing a lot of the missions and just spending a lot of time in Sanctuary creating their own little villages. So hey, it's a Fallout game with the modding in the game. You can create your own player house without having to use the tools. It'll be interesting to see what happens with the modding as it comes in. I know there's been a few tweaks. There's still issues with stuttering, but they've looked into that and they've discovered it's tied to the physics of the game. So the more physics objects there is, that's obviously affecting the frame rate. Oh, James, new GTA DLC. Yeah, I've not been able to play a lot of GTA for several months. It's a case of, it is, what was it? It was the Halloween one most recently, and we've had the lowriders and things like that. So yeah, there's, as I said, there's too many good games and not enough time. Yeah, what else? Oh, well, I was talking Fallout, wasn't I? Sorry. There has been a infinite bottle caps exploit discovered. Something about finding a vendor, buying ammo off them and selling the ammo back, and you get infinite caps. Somehow like that. That's going to get patched out. You know, that's going to be the next patch. But if you're playing on PC, there's probably going to be console commands that you can already spawn as many bottle caps as you want. Yeah, but I think that's pretty much it for today. Unless you guys have got anything you want to tell me in the comments. Yeah, Lowrider, James Graham's going on about GTA. I thought it was the Lowrider was one most recent. I know they did some was it cosmetic type stuff for the Halloween one as well. But yeah, Lowrider is the most recent. Yeah, so that is pretty much it from me today. As I said, with the fact that the Hearthstone expansion isn't going to be releasing Well, we don't know when it's releasing. That's the issue. We don't. I don't know what time we're going to be able to get Hearthstone video out for you this evening. It may be kind of early hours tomorrow morning. But Yaki is going to work on that. If you want to check out yesterday's video, I found a cute little point-and-click adventure game that had this kind of really sweet papercraft type design to it. I mean, if you click the link, once the video is up on the channel, you will find that. And if you want to find more videos like that and follow us, you can do by subscribing. There, the subscribe button. Or you can get in touch with us, as I say, in Twitter or on Facebook. And if you want to support the show, obviously you can go over to Patreon as well. Yeah, so that is it for me today. If you have any questions, obviously you can get in touch in the chat whilst we're still live, or if you want to get in touch in the comments below. Other than that, I'm going to carry on with my cup of coffee. I need it, sorry. Yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow, and obviously I will be talking a bit about the Nintendo Direct. That's going to probably be the biggest thing that's going to be dominating the news tomorrow. So yes, if you have got any news stories though in between time, do send me the link. I will check it out, and it may well show up on the show tomorrow. Okay, I've gone on long enough. I will leave you to your day. Catch you later, guys. Bye.